Good morning, everyone. Welcome to RadioSilentPlay.com. I am your moderator for today on Thursday, August 13, 2015. Let me start off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. So I'm going to go over some of the options that we've kind of picked up for the month of August. We've been a little bit more active on the option side, also on the small cap side. What you're noticing is a little bit less liquidity in the OTC, but with that said, we still have some setups on the OTC. Today we're just going to cover pretty much some of the option setups that we've actually gotten in. Right now what we're looking at is Chevron. This was actually sent out. We saw a low of 83.70, 83.80 level. That gave us an opportunity to enter the 85 calls. We bought these shares like around $2.49, $2.49. If you notice here, we're seeing a little bit of divergence in oil. Oil is remaining stagnant or moving lower, and you're seeing these Chevron actually bounce. A lot of these oil stocks are kind of bouncing here, so we're looking for a short-term bounce on oil. Okay, so right now we're trading at 86.79 here on Chevron. Okay, so this is in the money. We've taken some profits off the table here. Any pullback here will be a buy entry opportunity on the Chevron. What you're noticing is it is in a downward trend, but at the same time we're at this bottom part of this trend line. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Okay, if you come over here, we talked about the S&P. We were talking about this head and shoulders pattern here on the Sunday meeting. We talked about this shoulder here, this left shoulder. You had the head, and then you had that right shoulder. We closed below it 2 consecutive closes. Okay, and that triggered down to our puts. And we actually saw a low of 205.36, which I mentioned was that support level. So now what we're seeing is we're just gonna look at buying the highs here. Okay, any pullbacks here will be a shorting opportunity. What you're noticing is lower highs. Okay, you're seeing this high. Okay, it's lower. We kissed it. Now we're moving on lower. So we're seeing a little bit of a wedge pattern here. So what I would do here is I would pretty much look at buying, okay, or going long short term on the pullbacks down to this 205, 206 level, and then we're shorting around this 210, 211 level. Okay, so that's pretty much what you guys want to do on the S&P. Okay, so it's pretty much, I would not buy anywhere in this middle right here. 208, 209, I would stay away. Look for that 210, 211 level to short, and then you'll look to go long 205, 206. If you break above 212 on 2 consecutive closes, then you can look for that all-time high at 213.20 level. Okay, but overall there is weakness in the markets. Okay, we're hearing lots of talks of China getting some devaluation, a lot of talks around the world with lower oil prices. So this is causing a little bit of stir in the global economy. That in turn will keep the markets a little volatile and give it a little bit of a bearish sentiment. So I want traders to keep an eye on that. Okay, on the Aapl, okay, I talked about this big trend line. Okay, every time you kiss these levels, you have a bounce. Right now, Apple's trading at about 119. So they give an opportunity to enter at 112, 113. We mentioned this on the Sunday meeting, and those guys that added the calls are in the money now. Okay, beautiful call here on the GDX. We were talking about that that 13 kiss. Okay, we actually kissed 13 here, and now we actually took profits here at $15 yesterday. We hit a high of 15.08. That's where we started taking profits. The markets did close at 15.52. This gap filled, which we talked about, filled the gap. Just a beautiful move here on the GDX. Okay, next stock is the SLW. We were talking about that 12-13 range to buy calls. Okay, this actually panned out beautifully. We actually hit and closed near the high of the day. We saw a high of 14.15. We closed at 14.14. Okay, and this is pretty much going on the devaluation of the yuan. Okay, with the devaluation of the yuan, we had talks about raising interest rates in September. Likely not. Okay, I don't think we're gonna raise interest rates. But with that said, we're gonna keep an eye on what the Federal Reserve says. But at the same time, now you're seeing a devaluation in the yuan. You're seeing a bigger move, an inflation rally here on the metals. Okay, like I said, the CVX, any pullback down to these levels will be a buy-in opportunity. Just a beautiful move here. We took some profits off the CVX. Twtr, we talked about the scene of the crime. This was given out at that 26, 27 range on to buy calls. Just a beautiful move. We hit that target 1 at 28. We hit a high of 29.89, and then right now the stock is closed at 29.39. So ultimately, I think that we're going to test that potential 33 level here. That's that 8-day moving average on this weekly chart. Just a beautiful move for traders that took on the Twtr. Okay, SSYS, this was a stock that we actually scaled in. Okay, we were looking for this bottom. We were talking about this pincher. Gave us an opportunity to add as low as about 26 cents. I added as low as 40, and then next thing you know it, this thing bounced beautifully, hit a high of 33 yesterday, and we ended up selling near $1.20. Okay, it's just a beautiful move here on SSYS. A couple of guys ended up selling it a lot higher, so just a beautiful move. Now what we're looking for is around the bottom and a potential retest of this 39 level. Okay, now moving on to the small caps. We were talking about these small caps buying any pullbacks here on the AUY. I actually triggered near $1.90 range, and then it pulled back to as low as here, like about $1.76, $1.72 levels. Okay, some of you guys were able to pick up $1.72, and yesterday we saw a beautiful rally here at $2.38. Okay, closing the markets at 232. This is just a good gap fill here on the AUY. The NUGT, just another beautiful move, pulled back to as low as 289. Okay, we were talking about that 310 level for an entry. Okay, if you notice here, you had a beautiful rally here up to 474, hit a high of 478. Okay, so this is just a beautiful move here on the small caps and on the options. If you don't know how to trade them, just join us at www.radiosilentplay.com. You can join the free trial. We just opened up a new mobile app here for the Apple iOS. You can now download this Radio Silent Play. Okay, it's found in the mobile app store. I'm gonna post the link here on the Twitter just so you guys can add it. Push notifications when options trigger. The buy zones that we actually get into the stock, that's the level that you're gonna get. OTCs, small caps. So if you want to join, you know, we're gonna have it for a limited time, free for now. Okay, so it's absolutely free for now. All right. So with that said, next 2 weeks we're not gonna have a Sunday meeting. Okay, I may have one on Friday night. I may have a Friday night webinar. So if you want to know any ins and outs about that, just email me at radiosilentplay@gmail.com. Okay, take care, everyone.